Here we go. Walkthrough of self entrepreneur, eBay flipping, yard sale picking, garage finding stuff that we're doing down here. So we had the game room. It was going. It was looking nice, but we always resorted back to what we really like to do is buy and sell. So, all right, we switched it up. It's kind of messy again, but we're working on it. We got shelves, they're coming in, moving the couch, all types of stuff going on down here. All right, here we go. So again, that's where we came from. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, yeah, so we are selling stuff. All right, so we got the flooding stuff over here. We got a flood. And then we got the shelf still going. We'll still keep that some sort of way. The lighting's kind of poor down here. So, it's done Thundercats away. All right. This is stuff that is pretty much all listed except for these spark plugs that we got out of that Bolton and this limited run Vita. I wanted the PS4 edition. It sold out, so I got the Vita, and I just wanted the stuff inside, but I don't think the stuff inside's the same. So, and then we got these that are online. Uh-oh, we got an issue. That's a crash and a burn. There's a couple tubes that are smoked in there now. That was in a good spot. Those are not listed. So we took these offline. And this is again why you need to be organized in your store. Like, look at my store. Like, look at this store. This is not a good store. Like, I need to put saran wrap around these. That's what I want to do. When I find electronics, I want to saran wrap them and put them in boxes. Like wicked sturdy boxes. And just haul a box to the flea market. I can put some of these online, but we're only putting high-end stuff online right now. And we're selling these as long as they power on at the flea market. Power on, it's good. That's how most people sell their electronics at the flea market, and the stuff's cheap. Like this Pioneer, it sells for $20. This Sony double, it's like a 20-bucker. Kenwood 5-disc, it's like a 20-bucker, you know, so nothing crazy. So yeah, we took these offline, and we're gonna sell them one by one. Inspect the damage. You guys can inspect damage with me. Hey, there's a lot of stuff going on down here. You're gonna have some stuff like that. This only happened because I'm doing a video at the same time. So, amazingly, none of them broke. If you can believe that. Alright, so it was meant to be. It was meant to be. Alright. We got a bucket full of stuff that we gotta process. This is all like home stuff. Fog machines, gotta bring those to the flea market. Alright, now we're getting into what's going on with the shelving and stuff. Let's do a little gauging. See, we gotta get rid of this couch. Look at this couch. I love this couch. It's wicked nice, but it's taking up so much room. We had this couch for a while, but she wanted to paint it. I don't know. I didn't like that. So we got a ton of speakers there. Speakers, the NAD that we found, and then just boxes of stuff. I believe this top rack is all stuff that's listed. Same thing with this rack, and same thing with this rack. Yeah, same thing with this rack. I haven't listed this yet, though. The James Bond Archives 007. It's like a limited run. It's got like a cutout of the original film, which is pretty cool. And then all this is just stock stuff that we need to list. So yeah, it's not too dark. You can see what's going on. More stuff that needs to get listed. Like, we got all types of stuff we're just sitting on. Like, this is an iPad that's like $100. It's even like these little bags right here. These are like collector bags. These sell for like $10 each. Like, we're just sitting on this stuff. Converse All Stars. Badass skates. And hockey skates. And we got Harley stuff over here. None of this stuff's listed. And we gotta list it. And we're not looking to do the full store yet. We want to do it for next year and keep the taxes separate for next year, because there's just going to be too much going on. Yeah, we don't want to do the under 20,000 anymore. We want to go big. One man crew, big. So let's just keep gauging what's going on here. And we're not paying a lot for anything, unless if we're at a thrift store or like a store. Everything we buy in bulk. Always buy in bulk. It's rule number one. Always buy in bulk. Alright, let's go. So, yeah, we got this WrestleMania. There's all just types of stuff that needs to get listed. Not the base. That's for we got the base for testing. I want to list my keyboard. It's $300. It's just sitting here. I got like all types of like some of these board games. I gotta get rid of these at the flea market. They're just like sitting here. I'm even like contemplating like some of these huge collector edition PS4 stuff, like, and it's taking up a lot of room. I end up putting like this stuff in a storage unit or something. And then the Master System stuff, I mean, I love these games. I don't want to sell them, but they just sit here. Like, I haven't gotten around to playing any of these. I think I got like Phantasy Star going. And I got Moonwalker. I was playing that with a friend, and that's a good game.
But I think I was playing Phantasy Star, and I don't know, I was just having a hard time getting through it. These Master System, I mean, now the Genesis games, like, I'm not playing them. They're good, but we separated some paper, all that paper that we had. Like, I think we got like trash pile. Like I think we're listing that in a bundle because it's like all like lawnmower, like big lawnmowers, engines and stuff, generators. And I think that's like another small lot of like different carpenter tools. Make that in a lot, and then this is a lot of like different DVD players and stuff like that. I figure that someone's like on a higher scale than me is gonna want this stuff. I mean, or I could just keep this on like a crazy later scale. Like, I don't know. That's like hoarding and then trying to maximize this into like a couple more bucks by like sitting on this paper would be like crazy to like try and find some of these. Like, oh, maybe I'll come across some of these through the year and then make a set. I mean, there's like 20 of them. So, I mean, the likelihood of me finding one or two is probably probable, but it just doesn't seem better off getting rid of it to someone that has that stock or someone that has that item or a couple of them, or list them separately, just list it in a different fashion. So then we got these cabinets are for more space of like storage. We'll put stuff in there. And then we got this treacherous area. Good stuff everywhere. We probably have to gonna re-drywall this in, or like leave this TV. I think just leave it. It's pretty sweet, I guess. All the PS4 stuff's in there, in piles. Hiding, because we got this stuff going on. I took them off the racks. It overfilled all the racks, so they can't go on these racks anymore. It's like 250 or something like that. 250 games. They can't go on the rack. So we're gonna maybe put them on this shelf somehow. Get them on there. And then got this other stuff I want to list just because it's just taking up space. Like, I love this DJ controller. It's awesome. Let's get the Nintendo buttons. It's kind of fucking gay, but it's awesome because it works really well. But the stuff I want to get rid of, and it's like probably $600 to $800 worth of stuff, and it's just sitting there. It needs to get listed. This is kind of where we're processing pictures at the moment. We get this light going and we shoot it against the, like that. It lights this up pretty good. And then if we want to sell something kind of rustic, pull this away and we use the wood for like this lamp would look perfect. I don't know, some people would be like, oh, you gotta go with the white and the white. Like that. I don't know, there's different ways you can do it. I was gonna list this the other day. It was valuable. Then I saw someone selling it the other day. He's offloading all of his radios and he's selling it for cheap. Oh well. It's like $30 now, so well, $30 is $30, so get some art. It's like one of my favorite pictures that I picked out of this house in Framingham at an estate sale. I think I paid like $20 for it. It's nice. It's on the canvas. It's painted really well. That's worth some loot in my eyes. At least 300. I have another piece of art. It's behind this one. This one. This one. Let's get it over there. And this is a Charles Stepulé crazy abstract painting, and he's famous for sceneries like Cape Cod sceneries, and this thing's just nuts. I could turn on the light, but I verified the autograph signature. I haven't gotten it like checked out, but his stuff fetches good money. It's like 800 to like 2,000, but I think this one's worth more than some of his other stuff because this thing's just nuts. That's how it sits, because his name's down there written this way, and I don't know, it's just like a weird dude dancing or something. Weird robot jamming out with like some other like crazy abstract robots or something. Some pinwheel action. I don't know. Some crazy stuff going on in there. Let's move this light. We got all these knives. Bought the knives, and then we couldn't sell them at the flea market because they opened up a beer tent, and now you can't sell a knife. I can remember some good bucks in there, and then I got all these switchblades that I can't even sell because I'm in Massachusetts. Illegal to even have that. I could be arrested just for showing you this. You work good too. Oh, so that's just some of the stuff that's going on. And then we're trying to process in here. It's getting there. We got a trash pile. I can't believe I actually have a trash pile. I'm throwing stuff away. Can't believe it. And all this stuff is just like getting in the way. Like, I need to throw some friggin' stuff away. I think I need to do another purge. You do like a purge every year? Not the movie. Just a purge of like stuff. Like, stuff gets mixed up everywhere. Like I got like a little nice little scale. Like that should be in like a bucket for the flea market. I need like another flea market bucket. and need to learn how to just let go of stuff. Like, I don't want to throw stuff away, but you know, you work through it. You work through it. You can't just throw stuff away. And then we got the cases for the flea market jammed to the hilt of stuff. I picked some stuff out of here to sell. Some little guy. A little lady. Look at her. Oh, wow. She's so pretty. So scary. This one's actually scary. Guy looks a little homely. It's like, yeah, I'm kind of like looking around. What's going on? He looks a little fishy, actually. Some of the fishies. It's a bottle opener. Cerveza. Snapperooski. Ding, 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 ding. So yeah, we get some Scrapperooski. There's just so much stuff. So much stuff. What to do. So what's the plan? The plan is we're gonna take stuff and then we bring it to that table and we list the stuff and then we put it on the shelves. And then we put it on that shelf and these shelves and we know where it all is. And then we take the other stuff and then we put it in the car outside and then we haul it to the flea market and we offload it to everybody. Here, have all this. Cheap, take it away. And we make the money back and we get the money and then we get money and then we put it in the jar, in this jar. Put it right in there. Boom. He puts his hat in there and that's where it goes. And then we have the Thundercats holding the fort down. Don't mess with the force of the guys. So I wanted to show you these too. These are cool. Found these in a buddy's house. I'm like ruining them. These are ghost pictures. Kind of scary. Oh my God, what's going on here? There's a ghost holding me back. Looks like a dude. Doesn't look anything like the chick. It looks like a dude. Look at that smile. It's nothing like... Oh, she's kind of bitchy. But, yeah, so they put these protective papers over the pictures to preserve it. And the ink blotches onto this transparent paper. And then it makes a ghost picture of the picture. Very interesting. Some scary stuff. I'll fix that later. So, yeah, that's an idea of what's going on. And we're going to hit it hard. And we're gonna put the thumb down on all this stuff. That's my Christmas tree. I made that tree. It was a birch Christmas tree. And we're gonna put the thumb down on it, and the thumb down on it, and we're gonna sell it to the guys at the flea market. And then we're gonna make the money. And that's gonna be what we're gonna be doing. So yeah, I'm just like blabbering on, and I'm just showing you about basically stuff can get overwhelming. And for me, I don't like to miss the opportunity of a sale and a time where I can make the money. And I'll what I'll do is I'll take an item out of there that I know that what I paid for everything, and I'll take something, one or two items, and I'll just get rid of those really quick. And everything else, I'll process it down here and like just look it up and like make notes of like what it is and what it's worth and what's going on with it, and familiarize with like everything. And I find that to be easier to make money on eBay and selling at the flea market, because you can get a lot of stuff. You can get a lot of stuff for a couple $100 and almost be overwhelmed with some of it, but you can get rid of a couple things, I'm sure, and get your money back, or the majority. If you can't get your money back in the majority, then you made a bad purchase to flip. But I mean, if you bought that for like personal reasons and you just wanted to buy it to enjoy it for a little while and then sell it, that's perfect. That's not what we're doing, but we're just buying stuff and then we're gonna sell it. So yeah. All right. I hope you enjoyed this video of like a little walkthrough of how to try to control your stuff as it's coming in. So control your inventory. Comes in, process it, and list it, and list some items. List 10 things or something, and at least you'll know you have at least 10 things listed out of that lot where it's going to generate something. And always try to make your trip to your flea market. It doesn't matter if that flea market's an hour away. You go, and you gotta at least try. You never know what's gonna happen at that flea market and who's gonna be there, who's buying, and always be ready to buy again and be ready to load stuff into your inventory again. Again, try not to get overwhelmed. And you want to list well, and you got to test everything. So there's a lot involved. There's not just like buy the item, sell the item. You got to know what you're doing. You got to look it up. You got to make sure it works. You got to test it out. You got to play with it or whatever. Try it on. To clean it up. So much involved, and all that stuff dictates the price of what you're gonna get for it. Is all in the work that you're gonna put in cleaning it or testing it, selling it untested, and you're gonna get less. Selling it tested, it works. Yeah, are you gonna get more? So it's all about what you're trying to do. If you ever get overwhelmed, you always go with the old offload it. This is kind of like a blabbering of like showing you what's going on, and we're gonna list more. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. See you on the next one.